was scary.
It was so scary, so intense.
Yes, I literally still have goosebumps, and honestly, am just shocked that I survived.
I am glad you went
Yes.
because man, it was great,
Yes.
and I was there to protect you anyways.
Yes, my big strong man.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Grace, and this is Rideout Reviews.
Rideout Reviews. Invisible Man stars Elizabeth Moss, Oliver Jackson Cohen, Harriet Dyer, and Aldous Hodge.
When Cecilia's abusive ex takes his own life and leaves her his fortune, she suspects his death was a hoax. As a series of coincidences turn lethal, Cecilia works to prove that she is being hunted by someone that nobody can see.
Man, this movie was super intense.
Yes, it was.
As soon as it started, man, her trying to leave her abusive boyfriend, I'm telling you, man, it just made you feel the intensity in the room as soon as it started.
For sure. It just like created that environment where you were like, what's going to happen? Like literally from the get-go. I'm going into this. Y'all know me. I don't like scary movies, okay? This one did definitely catch my interest. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. From the get-go, my foot is shaking in the movie theater, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Something's going to come out. Like, so the whole time I'm like that, from the get-go.
Dude, as soon as it starts, man, I mean, I think that was the awesomeness about it, because at that time, he wasn't invisible.
I know, yeah.
And so you just think he's going to pop up out of somewhere,
yes.
or out of nowhere, or he's just going to run out of something, man, and he ain't even invisible yet. So it just intensified those scenes whenever he was invisible, and you were just waiting on him to come, man. I think the beauty, though, about this movie was that it actually showed you or gave you a pierce into, like, someone that's been completely controlled from their mind, their actions, and everything, because you just always feel like somebody's watching.
Yeah.
You know? And then, so whenever it does come invisible, she's like, it's like in the eye of the abuser. And so, man, I just thought that just really made it super suspenseful.
For sure. And even just down to the minor details of, like, the music that they use, and then also just, like, the silence that they created in letting us literally, like, see things and hear things through her viewpoint.
Yeah.
It was just like, wow. Like, that's... I mean, we can only imagine, but that is how it probably is. You know, it was crazy. But I will say that Elizabeth Moss did a phenomenal job in this movie. She plays this type of character just flawlessly. Yeah. She's actually played a type of character similar to like this in a movie called The Kitchen. Side note, bogus movie. Don't go watch it, but check out our review so that you know what you really didn't miss out on. Okay? But back to the... Side note done. She did a great job acting in this.
She definitely was, man. In that movie, she did a good job too.
That was like the only good part.
Yeah, only highlight of the movie. But what about this story, though, Grace?
Yes, I know. The story in this was just really great, unexpected. There was like so many twists and turns. It was. You never knew what was going to happen. And like we said, we've already said this before, but the intensity level was just like, literally, I'm having like chest pains watching this. I'm like, oh my gosh, stay calm.
Yeah, it was dope, man. There was so many unexpected twists and turns. Yes. Like something would just pop up out of nowhere. It took an arc that I never saw coming. I was just like, it's going to be this like type of suspense, scary. Then all of a sudden it went somewhere completely different. I thought it was all good, man. All great. But I tell you, This movie got me a little angry, though.
Wow. Well, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Yeah. It had more holes than Swiss cheese.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like the lamest analogy that you could use. But we'll go with it. But
I mean, for real, though. I mean, in the movie, even though it was great, man, I loved it. But the thing is that some of the stuff, which I'm not going to explain really in detail because I give it away. It's non-spoilers. So. Yeah. But, man, it was like at the end of the movie, I'm like, so that's it? That's what you're going to do?
Yeah, we just totally accepted
I mean, it's all great. And then the nature of her husband, who he was, what he did. Yeah. And they didn't want to check out any of his claims. Yeah. They didn't want to look around and say, hey, let's just see what she's got to say. Yeah. I mean, come on, for real.
Well, I mean... There were a lot of things that were unrealistic.
Don't say none of that, man. There was a scene in this thing, and she's an abuse victim, and then she's play fighting with this dude, and he hits her, and I'm like, whoa.
We're just like hit with a pillow, but yes,
I was like, whoa, come on, like wouldn't that person feel some kind of way with that happening, especially so close where she was like, I'm not even going to go outside, you know? Well, I mean, I may be overboard. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, that scene alone did feel very forced and kind of like awkward. Like it was uncomfortable watching that scene. But all in all, it didn't take away from the movie.
Oh, yeah,
At least
no,
not for me. The one thing that I really didn't like, if you've watched any of our other reviews, I literally say this about almost every movie. Y'all need to step up your game, okay? I'm the queen of backstories, and there was a missing one yet again in this movie. So the guy that Elizabeth Moss's character goes to stay with after she loses her abusive ex, they don't tell what's the connection there. How do they know each other? You know, whatnot. So in order for me to just be able to move on, I just created my own idea in my head of how they knew each other.
Yeah.
So, but I shouldn't have to do that. You guys should be doing that for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Little movie people.
At least give us some breadcrumbs or something, man. Just a little bit. Just so we nibble on, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Other than that, though, I really liked it.
Yeah, so what are you going to rate the movie?
I'm going to rate this movie a 3 out of 5 R's. Like I said, I'm trying to get into watching scary movies, and this one,
doing a fine job.
I feel very proud of myself for watching this one. I really liked it. Yeah. What about you?
Me, 3 out of 5, man. I thought it was intense, awesome, well acted, and just a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, last things last, do we think the movie is redeemable?
Well, I think that it really opens my eyes to more abusive situations that happen, and maybe things that I should be trying to check out or look for in relations, because it really showed the isolation that Elizabeth Moss' character went through, and then just the terror and the horror from being in such a situation. And so, like Grace said earlier, it kind of puts you in her zone with the music, the intensity, the focus. And so, I mean, I really got my eyes open to an abusive relationship, and so it'll do that if you watch this show.
For sure. Yeah, it definitely has some good redeeming qualities about it. All right, guys, that's all we have for you. Please give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you like this movie review. Make sure you're checking out a lot of our other content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because you know you want to see more of our videos coming out. And we hope you guys have a fantastic week.
And keep watching movies.